course, when we think of Northland sports, we think hockey usually. But what about the one where all the gear is gears?
Northern News Now's Madison Green shares how the Northland is leading the state in the sport of the mind.
What is
I would say robotics is a place where you get to create and innovate and explore new opportunities and things like you never would have thought you would have learned before with like your best friends.
I was actually going to say the same thing.
Okay.
Sisters Lily and Cora Bruno are also best friends and teammates at 3D Robotics Duluth, where they say everyone feels like family.
We have a really strong connection. We've all been friends forever. Before I was on the Devil Dogs, I was part of our sister team, the Road Cats.
No, the Devil Dogs and the Road Cats are not the family pets. They are the names of teams that are part of 3D Duluth, and they compete in First Tech Challenge Robotics, which stands for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology. Students range in age between 7th and 12th grade.
This is the Tech Challenge field, and it's a 12 by 12 field. And this mission also changes every year. So right now you have the outside walls are always the same, and same with the mats, but everything inside is different every year. So this year we have the submersible in the middle, and that's where robots have to figure out how to grab the individual samples and either take them back to the human player in the game, who can then put a clip on it and score.
The tech teams are the most advanced of the 3 levels offered at 3D Robotics. Head coach Patrick Mulcahy helped establish the nonprofit in 2021 after seeing the lack of opportunities in the Northland for all ages.
You get your kindergartners, first graders, and you would tell them, I'm sorry, you have to wait until your 4th grade. And that doesn't feel good. So we said, well, what if we offered the Explore program?
Mulcahy says in that first year, they had 5 teams sign up. And now, 4 years later, they have 20. Not only are the introductory teams exceeding expectations, the competition teams are producing impressive numbers of their own. Out of 250 competing teams statewide, 3 from 3D Robotics Duluth, including the Devil Dogs and Road Cats, are headed to the World's Championship competition in Houston, Texas. It is the first time half of Minnesota's qualifying teams for Worlds hail from the same region.
It is unbelievable. Like, I don't know that it has sunk in for any. I know it hasn't sunk in for me that we're actually going to Houston.
We really want to be able to go to Worlds and enjoy our Worlds experience and just really be able to soak it all up. But we still want to improve the LASA.
The LASA is the Devil Dogs robot, completely designed, built, programmed, and operated by the team.
Right now, like the lift, it's not as fast as we would like it to, so we're actually like kind of redesigning it a little bit in order to get it to the speed that we want it to.
But Thalassa isn't the only girl or boy the Brunos and the other older kids hope to see improve throughout the year. They each serve as mentors for different younger teams.
There's going to be more of a need for like engineers and builders and like innovative thinkers, and so that's why I think it's really important to get kids into it early.
Oh, nice. What is this mentoring?
Cora actually won one of the state's 2 youth mentorship awards this year.
So I just love to see that light bulb click on for them, whether that's really understanding the steps of the engineering design process, or if that's finally getting your design to work, or even being able to format a sentence correctly in your presentation that you're writing.
Lily was named a First Tech Dean's List finalist, the most prestigious scholarship a student can receive at this level of competition. Both girls are one of the driving forces of robotics in the region.
In my manufacturing technologies class that I'm taking right now, I'm like one of 2 women, and so I just think, like, especially for the younger girls that I mentor, just the fact of like seeing me.
And a great example of knowing when to shift gears.
I do robotics and lacrosse and cross country, and then I also play an instrument. Robotics doesn't have to be your whole life. We really want people to be well-rounded, and we want them to be able to go pursue their other passions.
Reaching for higher levels of competition, confidence, and plastic containers. In Duluth, Madison Green, Northern News Now.
Thank you, Madison. Amazing girls there. Now, the 3D Robotics Duluth team is raising money to cover the cost of going to Worlds from April 16th to the 19th.
And more information on how you can help support them is on our website.
Well, we're going to